The following opinions are solely those of BoatTEST.com and its test captain.
Hi, Captain Steve for BoatTEST.com, and today, take a look at this. I'm going to do a features inspection of the Leopard 51 PC. This is a boat with a nice wide beam, plenty of open space, made for carrying a lot of people, and it's in its natural environment, pretty much right in front of someone's house on the water. But it's made to be away from the dock and entertain as many as 16 people. Now 16 seems to be the target number for this boat because there's such a huge amount of space on board. There's 3 distinct gathering areas right on the main deck and another one up on the flying bridge with an ungodly amount of space. Let's take a look at each one of these individually, starting right here in this aft deck. This area has seating for 10 with opposing seating, so it makes an intimate conversational atmosphere. The entire area can be enclosed, and it's all under the protection of the overhead 6 feet 10 inches off the deck. Now this boat has a beam that's just over 25 feet, and that allows for so many possibilities. For starters, like having this ginormous table in the aft deck. As expected on a catamaran, there's storage everywhere, including under all of these seats, with the exception of this spot that's reserved for the propane tanks. Whether we're underway or it's time to get the tender off of this platform and convert the stern into a swimming area, we have a reversible seat, so now we can sit and relax and watch the action off the stern. There are fixed platforms to both sides of the hydraulic platform with its 1,000-pound lift capacity. The platform to the port hand side has a flip-out reboarding ladder. Now the next of our gathering areas is accessed by going up an 8-inch step and then down a 9-inch step. Plenty of open space here as well. The ceiling height only drops 1 inch to 6 feet 9 inches. Gathering starts over at this U-shaped settee on the starboard side surrounding a pedestal table. This can drop down to form a berth if we want, and in the event that we do that, all of these curtains can drop down for privacy, and for dining we can expand this easily enough. Where are we going to be dining from? Well, we've got this galley over on the port hand side. L-shaped with a double basin stainless steel sink. There's a convenient dish drying area, propane stove, plenty of storage underneath, and an oven in the middle of all of that storage. Over here on the starboard side, refrigerator and freezer, TV just on the aft bulkhead. There's so much natural light coming into this space, but what I really appreciate is that not only can we open 2 forward port lights, this door, but also this aft door and window, providing ventilation through the entire compartment. And that means we don't need to have the generator going all night long, which makes for good neighbors at the anchorage. Now we can continue forward. Now this forward area, intimate and also very comfortable. Opposing seating again, L-shaped seating over to the starboard side, single seat over to the port side, stairs lead to the foredeck. When it comes time for bringing hors d'oeuvres into the picture, we can simply lift up the table, and now we can enjoy sundowning. I also like how even though this is a recessed area, there are drains to channel water overboard. So not only can we keep this area clean, if we do happen to ship water over the bow, it again goes right overboard. This forward area is also accessible from 24-inch wide side decks to both port and starboard. And notice that there are also chaise lounges to both sides. Now here's a nice touch. We can close off this center section or leave it open for when we're going in and out, but notice that the edge of the overhead has a rub rail and it's channeled to bring any water down, aft, and then overboard. And we see this more in the stern too. And look at this massive foredeck area. This one comes out 5.5 feet, this one is 6.5 feet, and then 15 feet wide. Easily we can populate this with deck chairs, and there are 2 corner-mounted seats at the bow. Now, let's go take a look at the flying bridge, and in my opinion, this is party central. The flying bridge is accessed from these L-shaped stairs, and with this layout, we still have plenty of room for the seating in this aft deck. Now, let's take a look. Well, it's clear to see why I think this is party central. This one holds so many people, starting with 3 across seating up forward, and then U-shaped seating wrapping around a pedestal table. Naturally, there's storage underneath all of these seats. This entire area can be opened up by simply rolling up the curtains and letting the air flow through. The 6 foot 10-inch overhead that we had down below continues up here. Just aft, stainless steel sink, double burner propane stove, trash receptacle, ice maker, and refrigeration, and then plenty of open space that we can populate with deck chairs. We can also flip this seat back forward and join the gathering at the aft deck. I also have to appreciate the sturdiness of this hardtop support. Fully forward, there's access to a sun pad. There are railings around while we're using the sun pad, but to get out, I'd like to see some higher railings. Well, that takes care of our entertaining, but for overnighting, the 51 PC is equally well suited. Let's take a look, starting with the master stateroom. This stateroom has plenty of storage. There are 2 opening port lights, 1 hull side window, a seat so we have a comfortable place to put our shoes on, and directly across from that is a hanging locker. As we make our way forward, storage is the operative theme of this whole space. Look at this, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 index storage compartments, drawer storage, cabinet storage, more cabinet storage up above, storage area and a bit of a desk. This has 2 opening hatches. One of these can be fitted with a mirror to turn it into a vanity. Both of the covers are soft close, so we don't have to worry about those slamming should somebody still be sleeping. There's shelves up above, and then a linen closet. Continuing forward, we have a walk-in head compartment, storage behind mirrored doors. There's a sink recessed into the Corian counter, more storage underneath. Hull side window, opening hatch providing even more natural light. Fully forward, there's a walk-in shower with a built-in seat. Storage for product to the sides. At the entrance to the doorway, there's a combination washer dryer with plenty of room underneath for product. And notice that the door has a full-length mirror. And notice how this entire stateroom can be closed off for privacy. Guests will get separate quarters over to the port-hand side. We'll start with this stateroom just aft and notice that there's a door so it can be closed off for privacy. As we enter, there's a head just over to the side. It includes an opening port light, hatch overhead, plus a full walk-in shower. Now the stateroom itself, generous berth, opening port light to the back, hull side window with an opening port light, and there's an overhead hatch, all providing natural light. Plenty of storage. Hanging locker, another seat like we saw in the master stateroom, and again, storage is just everywhere. 1, 2, 3, 4 index storage compartments this time. As we continue forward, there's another stateroom with, again, a privacy door. So that means that both of these head compartments are privatized but can really be used as day heads. Much like the one just behind us, this one also includes a walk-in shower, opening port light, and hatch just above. Continuing forward, this stateroom includes a berth that's accessed from the outboard side. There's a lengthy hull side window, again with an opening port light and another overhead hatch. Now notice fully forward, there's another berth just beyond this one. That's closed off normally by this door. We have it open here just so that it can be shown, but that's a crew space and it's accessed from the hatch in the foredeck. As an option, there can also be a crew head over to the opposite side. Well, clearly, we not only have a capable overnighter, but a well-qualified entertainment platform, all coming together in the Leopard 51 PC. She's also a great handling boat, but that's another video. Be sure to look for it. For now, that's my full features inspection of the 51 PC from Leopard. For BoatTEST.com, I'm Captain Steve. We'll see you on the water.